the proceeding be videotaped and for later distribution on the internet. And I understand there may be an objection to that. Does anybody have an objection to that? Yes.
I object,
okay.
Because Michael relates for the county. I don't have any knowledge about the reliability of the videographer, what's going to happen, anything to indicate for sure to me that the video won't be edited. I don't know the person. It's not as if they're a regular member of the press, and it's certainly irregular.
Well, I guess I would want some additional assurance as to the quality control of the process, understanding that with the press you have a long history in this country, and the internet is certainly an emerging area. That so your comments on that concern.
Certainly, Your Honor. I'm looking at Uniform Transport Rules 3.180. The rules provide for public access coverage, and public access coverage equipment is defined as anything, any camera equipment in the possession of persons other than the court or the court staff. And under the rules, coverage shall be allowed unless the court deems it disruptive. In this case, the grounds, those are the grounds. And in any event, Mr. Gauss has assured us, at least assured me, that it will be provided in full on the web, and to anyone who wishes to obtain copies from him for a reasonable cost. And I think as far as, from what I can see of the rules, those are the requirements.
And this is the gentleman that would be in control of the videotape?
Yes.
Yes. And what would you be redistributing this material on?
Oh, so on the internet, or to any party who is interested in having a copy.
And is this a regular maintained internet site that we're talking about here, or?
Yes, so I have a local website that's specific.
And the name of that website is?
Whereexactly.com.
Excuse me?
Whereexactly.com.
And can you tell me a little bit of the history of that?
So I started that business 4 years ago. I live here in Columbia County. It's a location-specific website that helps people find local places to shop, work, play, and serve in Columbia County.
And what you are assuring me is that it will be shown in its complete form on the website?
If that's a requirement, yes.
In its unedited form?
Sure, yes.
Anything further based upon that conversation?
Your Honor, if the court is inclined to allow that to happen, I would ask that Mr. Ming be required to review the tape. It's not tape, the recording in advance, and certify to all of us that it is a complete and unedited copy.
What I will have you do before you leave here today, I believe that you presented us with an order, and I will go ahead and include on that order that any recording of today's proceeding will be shown in its entirety unedited, and also have you acknowledge that, and that would be the restriction that I would place upon you for having access to this proceeding. So with that understanding, if you're prepared to accept that, then we'll go ahead and let you continue taping or recording this. Okay. So with that out of the way, we're here in Columbia County Circuit Court cases number 082234 and 082982. And why don't we go ahead and have each of the attorneys identify themselves and the entity that they are representing, starting with you in the back corner.
Chin Min, Legal Director for the ACLU on behalf of the plaintiffs.
Thank you.
Bruce Campbell on behalf of the ACLU for the plaintiffs, Your Honor.
Thank you. Thank you.
Michael Dale with the Northwest Worker Justice Project on behalf of the plaintiffs.
Michael Lilly on behalf of Columbia County, Sarah Hansen, Rita Bernhardt, Earl Fisher, Tony Hyde, and the Columbia County Board of Commissioners.
Andrew Jordan, Your Honor, representing the cities of Scappoose and St. Helens Intervenors.
I'm sure. Roger Hill, Oregon Department of Justice. I represent the judge in this official capacity and the district attorney's office.
And then we have two parties.
Your Honor, Sarah Hansen, Columbia County Council. I represent Columbia County.
And Steve Atchison, District Attorney.
Thank you very much. I do have a proposed order. It's order granting interveners, City of St. Helens and City of Scappoose unopposed motion to intervene. Is there any objection to my signing that?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. I will go ahead and sign that. And with that, why don't I go ahead and start off hearing from the County of Columbia. So, Ms. Lilly.
Your Honor, I have filed a motion and a memorandum in support of the motion that essentially contests the plaintiff's right to attorney fees in this case. I know it's the court's habit to read memorandum filed in advance, so I'm not going to I'm going to try not to repeat everything that I said, but I do have a few things that I would like to say.
So, that is the only issue that you're going to be addressing on behalf of the county is the attorney fee issue and not the other proceeding?
I suppose
I was
depends
trying
on
to determine
what happened.
Okay.
Let me explain. Wednesday, council suggested that they would like to file a second amendment complaint.
Okay.
That adds 2 claims. If the court decides that they should be able to file that second amendment complaint, and I decline to agree to it, then we have to figure out how that's going to work into today's hearing, because we both have filed motions that really address the amendment complaint as well as the second amendment complaint, and that creates some potential for confusion. The second amendment complaint contains bases for attorney fee claims which are different than the amendment complaint, and therefore it is of concern. And so I need to figure out how to address that if the court's going to allow the second amendment complaint to be filed, and if we're going to be arguing about that today. That's uncertain.
I guess my thought is that I would probably get to the attorney